Next topic is political history before the rise of Guptas, means Gupta dynasty. Before the rise of Gupta dynasty and after the Mauryan dynasty, there was the critical time period, or this was, you can say, the time period of transition, and many smaller and some bigger dynasties were established in and controlled over Magadha dynasty and the neighboring regions of Magadha, but they were not as successful as the Mauryan dynasty was. But we have to discuss about these dynasties. And the first was Sung. The last ruler of the Mauryan Empire, Brihadrath, was killed by Pushyamitra Sung, the commander in chief of the Mauryan Empire. Pushyamitra was a Brahman by caste and a soldier by profession. He ruled Magadha for 38 years. He defeated the Orissan king Kharvel and the Indo-Greek king Menander. He consolidated the states of Kosala, Vatsa, Avanti, which were under Magad. He kept intact the Magad empire and performed the Ashwamedh sacrifice, that is also called the Ashwamedh Yagya. The Sunga rule lasted for about a century. The last Sunga ruler was murdered by Vasudev Kanva and thus ended the Sung dynasty. Next dynasty is Kanvas. Vasudev laid the foundation of the Kanva dynasty in 78 BC. The Kanvas ruled Magadha for about half a century, up to 28 BC. Little information is available about Magad under the Kanvas. However, many powerful kingdoms had appeared in other parts of the country. Greeks. It is probable that after the death of Ashoka, a Mauryan prince declared independence in the Gandhar province. During the same period, Balkhs and Parthians became independent from the successors of Seleucus. About 100 BC, Demetrius, the king of Bactria, conquered some parts of North India, which perhaps included Kabul, the Punjab, and Sindh. The most distinguished Indo-Greek king was Menander, who ruled Punjab from 160 BC to 140 BC. The coins of Menander have been discovered in large number in the valleys of Kabul and the Indus in the western districts of UP and also in Saurashtra, which indicates that he ruled over a vast empire. His capital was Sialkot. According to the Buddhist traditions, the embraced Buddhism and Milind Panho dialogues with Milinda narrates his discussion with the famous monk Nagsena. Next is Parthians.